As I told you, we launched an attack on 4th of July, and he was part of the reserve. Like 0.51 the first attack, what had happened? Captain Vikram Batra, Captain Sanjeev Singh Jamwal was in the lead, and I was part of the reserve.
Oh.
Touchwood, had anything happened to them, I would have gone in their place.
Oh.
Here it was the other way. I was in the lead. Major Gurpreet Singh was also there. There were other set of officers who were tasked in a different way. Major Gurpreet Singh was there. Major Bhaskar was there. Captain Sandeep was there, and I was one of the lead of my company.
Of 0.4875.
Yeah.
And in the reserve, it was Vikram Batra.
Captain Vikram Batra was in the reserve. तो 4 to 6 जुलाई तक की लड़ाई जब चल रहा था, and that is the time, fighting for 48 hours, there is certain time, what happens is, you will get fatigued. When I told we are falling short of ammunition to my commanding officer, just I narrated that, we were falling short of ammunition. I went and said, why don't you send me some ammunition? Forget about the food part. So that is the time, Captain Vikram Batra along with his team fetches up to this thing with some arms and ammunitions. They come and join us. And the moment Captain Vikram Batra came and joined, he was already, he was sort of a star. Ki pehla 0.5140 pe he had won, and that famous quote, Dil Mange More, that was flashed on TVs. So, he was something, he was already sort of a star amongst us. The moment we came to know that he has joined us, a new wave of enthusiasm amongst us.
What was your curiosity about him?
My curiosity about him. Before we set out for the attack, I still remember there is a formality. Okay, formality in the sense, we meet each of the officers. The officers who are going for the battlefield and the officers who are going to stay back or who is in the reserve, you go and meet each one of them. And the normal Fauj mein hota hai ki firm handshake and a tap on the back or a hug in case he's not too senior for you to give a hug.
Oh.
So I kept on, I kept on meeting people. I met my commanding officer, gave him a firm handshake. He said, Naveen, he told me, you take care of a men will take care of you. I didn't understand the consequence. What he really meant by that. I just moved away. At the last, Captain Vikram Batra was standing. And once I went him, firm handshake, and he gave me a hug, and he was just about to hug me, and he said, Gale lagna yaar, na jaane kaun si mulaqat aakhri hogi. Rashmi, till then I was trying to motivate my men कि ऐसा मौका नहीं मिलेगा. We will be, our names will be written in golden in the history books. Our names will be written. All that I was trying to motivate, not realizing that I may also not come back from the battlefield. Once he said that, Naveen, gale lagna yaar, na jaane kaun si mulaqat aakhri hogi, and that is the time it struck me. Yes, I also may not come back from the battlefield. While I was expecting him कि ये कुछ बोलेगा, ये दिल मांगे मोर, कुछ जोश भरा words बोलेगा, probably he had an intuition, or there was some kind of connect between us. There was some kind of divine power which made him to tell that. I don't know. I don't have an answer to that. But he said these words. And then we go for the attack. 2 days later, he joins me. I'll continue with that the way I, 6th afternoon, when I conveyed this message, he his team came, bought some ammunition. We started with, again, with lot of rigor we started. Captain Vikram Batra is joined, first attack successful. Then ये भी तो हम जीत लेंगे, क्या दिक्कत है types. He was to sit here, give me covering fire. I was sitting, I used to run. I used to plonk that, occupy that area. I used to give covering fire. He used to move. ये चल रहा था. So 6th night I was on at some point trying to fire at the enemy, figure out how to skirt the army, fire at them, occupy that land. And fire करते करते मेरा ammunition खत्म हो गया. So ammunition जैसे ही खत्म हो गया, मेरा ammunition, there's something called a magazine which is pre-filled 30 bullets. You replace that, you fit that another magazine and fire. मेरा magazine भी खत्म हो गया. So what it was, I came down where Captain Vikram Batra was sitting and trying to give me fire. And I just loaded on my magazine, a set of 30 bullets into the weapon, and took 2 more spare, put it in my pockets, and I was about to move. Then he told me, my full name is Naveen Anabiru Nagappa. Anabiru का ये लोग मुझे अन्ना अन्ना बोलते थे. मेरे यूनिट में सारा मुझे अन्ना बोलते थे. तो अन्ना तू बैठ जा. I sat with him. And imagine गोली चल रहा है, हम लोग क्या बात कर रहे हैं. The fire is on everywhere, shelling is on, the firing is on. हेल ब्रोक लूज तो पता ना, बहुत सारा आवाज़ आ रहा है, हम यहाँ बैठे हुए, ही वाज टेलिंग, मतलब ऐसे जनरली बात करने लगे. And I was on attachment on that unit, with that unit. And probably in 6 months I would have moved to a different unit, 6 months later. तो मैंने कहा सर, ही वॉज सीनियर टू मी, तो मैंने कहा सर 6 महीने में मैं किसी और यूनिट में चला जाऊँगा, पता नहीं मुलाकात होगा नहीं होगा. तो ही सेड कि नवीन ऐसा क्यों करता है, तो जैक्रिफ में कन्वर्ट होता है, इसी यूनिट में परमानेंट कमीशन ले ले, सो दैट वी कंटिन्यू. और इतना ही क्या कि वंस आई रिटायर, ही वॉज फ्रॉम पालमपुर, हिमाचल प्रदेश. तो ही सेज कि इतना ही क्या, पालमपुर, he had a dream of opening a strawberry farm.
Oh.
तो ही टोल्ड मी वंस आई रिटायर आई सेटल इन पालमपुर, आई ओपन अ स्ट्रॉबेरी फार्म, घोड़े पालूंगा, तू भी आ जाना, घोड़े चलाएंगे साथ में मिलके. एंड हम दोनों हंस रहे, एंड द एक्चुअली फायर फाइट इज ऑन, हम यहाँ दोनों बैठ के हंस रहे. एंड देन ठीक है सर, थोड़ी देर बात हुआ, देन आई सेड आई विल मूव हेड, मैं आगे चला गया. तो 7th अर्ली मॉर्निंग, द स्टेटस ऑन 7th, 4th नाइट वी लॉन्च एन अटैक. By 7th early morning, we were in a position wherein just only one bunker was left. Had we occupied that, .4875 would have been ours. I'm sitting here, like, with my legs stretched with an AK-47 in my hand. On my right side is a big boulder. On the other side of the boulder is the enemy last post. So whenever I'm getting an opportunity, I'm climbing on that boulder, firing or skirting from that side and then trying to fire. And duck down. I'm sitting 7th early morning, they'll lob a grenade into the bunker which I'm sitting. Grenade, I'm sure the audience would know, would have seen it in movies. Pin nikal ke se fenkte na, that's a hand grenade. They lob a grenade, the grenade lands in front of my feet. So we have to understand the design of the hand grenade also. If you remove the pin, lob the grenade, immediately it takes off. What happens? The person who is lobbing it will get injured. So the idea is, you remove the pin, lob the grenade falls there. It has got a time lag of 4 seconds. So 2, 3, 4 seconds later, it takes off. So that it has an impact on the enemy. It falls there, and 2, 3 seconds later, it bursts, so that enemy is hurt and not the person who is lobbing it. Now comes to the killing radius part. Hypothetically, if the grenade falls here and takes off, hypothetically, anything in and around, depending upon the type of grenade, depending upon the constrained space you are sitting in, various factors are there. So depending upon that, anything in and around 5 meters or so, it will be blown apart, will be shredded into pieces. Such a grenade lands in front of my feet. Now what options do I have? I can't get up and run, primarily because the enemy has lobbed a grenade. They would be waiting कि कुछ ग्रेनेड फेंका है, कुछ हरकत होगा, गोली मारेंगे. तो I cannot get up, expose myself, they'll take a shot.
Right.
And if I'm sitting here, the grenade has fallen there, the bunker entrance is there, I have to cross that and go.
Sure.
And the second part was, it's on an L-shaped bunker. I'm sitting on one side, 2 of my men are sitting on the other side.
Oh.
So how can I kick that grenade towards my own men? My conscience will not permit me.
Just for you to survive.
I cannot put my own men into harm's distance. The only thing I could do was, I knew anything I had to do, I have to do it in the next 4 seconds. I picked up that grenade, tried to lob it back.
God.
Now imagine, in all, आप फटाके फोड़ते हैं ना दीपावली पे, कितना दूर भागते हैं. पतला फटाके लाइट कर दिया, we run like, the ass is on fire, you run that far distance. But a live grenade with a killing radius of 5 to 10 meters, I had to pick it up and try to lob it back. To throw something, I'm sure you'll appreciate, you need a proper swing, right? If you want to throw a ball, if you want to throw a stone, you need a proper swing. I was sitting in a constrained space, I did not get that swing. And that too, I had to chuck it at my wrong end. This is the right end, this is the wrong end. So I picked it up, tried to lob it back, hit the boulder, rolled back, fell in front of my feet again. I'm not dramatizing anything, but I've seen death at a very close quarter. I still remember, how it hit the boulder, how it fell down, how it came to halt, the kind of sound it made, everything I remember. And I knew out of those 4 seconds, I've already lost 2 to 3 seconds, just about 1 odd second to go. For everybody, for me sitting here, 1 second ऐसे निकल जाता है. But when it's a matter of life and death, it's the time slows down. Every fraction of a second matters.
Mm-hmm.
It was in those couple of seconds, it was like everything started flashing in front of my eyes. My parents' face, my brother, my sisters, it was like flashing in front of my eyes. In those circumstances also, I'm thinking the grenade is going to take off any time. Captain Naveen Nagappa will not be there after that. The moment my parents get to know about this, they'll be heartbroken, they'll be devastated. But at the same time, if I sit like this, the grenade takes off. My entire upper part of the body will be blown off. What will they send home Naveen as? There will be nothing left. Some muscle pieces, some bone pieces scattered here and there. If they pick it up and put it in a gunny bag and send home, will my parents ever excuse me? Should I not give them the opportunity to see my face for the last time? That was the only prayer on my lips.
Oh God.
God, I will not survive. Let my face be intact so that my parents get to see me for the last time. With this, it's all this is happening in fraction of a second. There was, as I told you, there was a boulder, the bunker edge. There was a small gap between that. So, my immediate impulse was to jump. So I jumped on to the right side, and my body got squeezed in between that, the upper part of the body got squeezed in between the boulder and the bunker. Legs got exposed. And the grenade takes off. And when the grenade takes off, it's, what happens is, if you harm yourself, if you touch something which is warm, immediately the pain reaches the brain and you sense ki matlab mera haath jal raha hai, you take your hand. But when it's a grenade blast, I was not even aware whether I am dead, whether I am alive. I was in a state of hallucination. I was not even aware what's happening with me. For the first 15 seconds, I had lost count of time. But since people tell me it was around 15 seconds since a person came to rescue me, I presume that it would have been 15 seconds. 15 seconds later, all I could make out was, the enemy the Pakis had started moving towards my post. They had launched a counter attack. They were trying to occupy the bunker which I was sitting because it was at a slightly vantage position. So they were trying to counter attack. 15 seconds later, the first thing I make out was they were trying to attack. The ringing sound in my ears, there was dust all over. The bunker which I was sitting in had collapsed. Both my legs were injured.
And you could feel the crazy pain.
A certain time later, 15 seconds में पहली बार तो मुझे पता नहीं चला कि मतलब मुझे क्या हुआ है, कितना दर्द हो रहा है. I was not aware. मतलब पेन का महसूस ही नहीं हो रहा था. So 15 seconds later, what happened is I see a person running towards my post, firing towards the enemy. Fire करते करते bunker के सामने आके खड़ा हो गया. And the first word he said, the first word I could make out was, he said, Naveen, tu Anna tu डरना नहीं, मैं आ गया हूँ. I opened my eyes and saw Captain Vikram Batra was standing there. And the moment I saw him telling these words, I realized कि I am alive. मैंने अपने आप को बोला, नवीन तो अभी तक नहीं मरा तो आगे भी नहीं मरेगा. तो मेरा जो वेपन था वो लेफ्ट साइड में पड़ा हुआ था. I picked up my weapon, started firing towards the enemy. By then my men had also realized कि मतलब नवीन साहब को चोट लगी है, ग्रेनेड फट गया है. They also started firing. So somehow we managed to stall the counter attack. And then, Captain Vikram Batra, both my legs were injured. I couldn't have got up. He held my hand and drags me out of the bunker. Drags me for good about 10-15 meters. And he tells me, कि नीचे जाके treatment ले ले. I'll lead the battle from here. And, I was hesitant. If you have seen this movie called Sher Shah?
Yes.
In that movie, this scene has been captured. He's telling me to go down and get myself treated. I'm telling him, sir, मुझे नीचे मत भेजो, मुझे लड़ना है, sir, मुझे लड़ना है. I don't know, sitting here in the studio, I can't even, recollect why I said these words. I was of no use there. Both my legs injured, what contribution could I have given? But still the fact that I had promised my men that till the tricolor is hoisted on point 4875, I'll not come back from the battlefield. That is the reason I didn't want to come back.
Wow.
But Captain Vikram Batra being my senior, he was my senior, so I had to obey his orders. Or, he said कि तू नीचे जाके treatment ले ले, otherwise you'll bleed to death here. I may have to call off the attack in case you don't go. We don't want to lose an officer. So, our fists met, he gave a tap on my back and he started running up. I started crawling down. Rashmi, I had never imagined, that will be the last time I'll be seeing him. Had वो महाभारत में ना कृष्ण भगवान समय को रोक देते, अगर मुझे शायद मौका मिलता, that is the time I would have liked to stop. Never have had I imagined that I'm going to see him for the last time. I start crawling down. Good about 150 meters I crawl. 150 meters crawl करते पूरा चिल गया था. Because nobody could have come and rescued. Yes. Firing was on. Intense firing was on.
Damn.
तो करते करते नीचे, when I came behind a boulder, Sat there, wanted to see the state of my leg. When I turned back and saw wherever I had dragged my feet, I could see blood stains all over. Started behind a boulder, this leg, this entire portion was blown off.
Oh.
There's hardly anything left in that. It was literally dangling like this. Somebody had put some pressure and pulled it, it would have come apart. One of my Jawan came me, took me put me on his shoulders like a gunny bag, and he's running from one boulder to another boulder, falling down, getting up because the firing was on. I could see the Pakistanis firing. I could see the bullets piercing the ice. He picked me up, running from boulder, falling down, running again to some distance. You don't realize what's possible, what's not possible. See, my state of mind was, मैं पीछे देख रहा था, मेरा पैर नीचे कट के तो नहीं गिर गया. I was under the impression कि अगर ऐसा होता तो मैं इसको लेके जाऊंगा, डॉक्टर को बताऊंगा नीचे जाके, भाई इसको स्टिच कर दे. No, you don't realize what's possible, not possible then. At some distance he brings me, and then once we were out of the small arms firing range, I was put on a stretcher, and then I was evacuated from there. Imagine, I got hurt early in the morning. My injury was early in the morning. By the time they brought me down, because it's a very steep climb, you can't, on your own it's difficult to ascend and descend. In case you have to carry somebody on your shoulders on a stretcher, I don't remember how many times they dropped me down. So it slows down the move. I got hurt early in the morning. By the time they brought me down, it was already dark. It was late in the night.
Oh.
So much of blood, so much of infection which has spread. The doctors, when I came down, the doctor saw me and said, Naveen, it's a miracle you have survived. It's a miracle that you have survived. They put me on a sedative, and they told me that the next possible opportunity you'll be sent to Srinagar. And the next possible opportunity was next day early in the morning. Early in the morning, I was woken up, not realizing what's happening in the battlefield. I was put on a helicopter. The helicopter takes off. We start moving towards Srinagar. The pilot was given an order that he will not fly very high. In case he flies very high, there's chances of he getting shot and the helicopter getting shot.
Yes.
So the idea was to fly low. We started moving towards Srinagar, and my nursing assistant at some point of time woke me up, and quote unquote he said, सब डॉक्टर ने उठने से मना किया हुआ है, बट वो देखिए 0.4875 पे तिरंगा लहरा रहा है. That was one moment in my life I felt कि Naveen, whether you live, whether you die, that is not of consequence. The fact of the matter is, the mission has been accomplished. The task has been completed. We have won 4875, and I could see the tricolor.
Wow.
I sat there, saluted the national flag, and was about to lie down. The nursing assistant again said, quote unquote, he said, साहब इसके लिए हमने कीमत चुकाई है. मैंने कहा, उस्ताद, we call them उस्ताद हमने क्या कीमत चुकाई है? He said, साहब कैप्टन विक्रम बत्रा नहीं रहे. The moment I heard this, I was too much of blood loss. As it is, I was weak, not eaten for 3 to 4 days. Blood loss, I was in a semi-unconscious state. And the moment I heard this, I went unconscious. And next I woke up was in Srinagar. So that is my battlefield experience.